Many people want to become designers for two reasons: making a career out of something they grew up loving and making a difference. But let's be honest, do we really make a difference? As designers, we have these moments where we look at the world and think, I could do this better. Whether it's a website that is hard to navigate, product that is just not user-friendly, or a social problem that needs solving. And we believe that design has the power to make a difference. And it really does. Or so says the evidence and countless of business articles. Design can have an impact. Design can make a difference. But does it? All too often, design fails to have the impact. And I want to be honest here, this frustrated me immensely and also scared me of going into the job market because I couldn't really imagine a world where my design does not make the world a better place. But I'm not only talking about solving climate change or something, but also just making an impact, solving the problem the client actually has, because that is also not a given. Until I found something that seems to solve everything. But let's come into that a little bit later, and let's answer why designers oftentimes don't have the impact they could have. All too often, designers are brought way too late into the game when it's almost impossible to make any meaningful changes anymore. Or we are given very vague and sometimes even conflicting objectives so that we don't even know what impact we should have. It's like trying to hit a target but blindfolded. Not exactly a recipe for success, isn't it? Another one is decision making, because a lot of the time design decisions are made by a very small group of people that don't really understand the needs and wants of the users. And this leads to designs that miss the mark, don't sell, and might even cause actual harm. Imagine creating a website for people with disabilities, not actually talking to people with disabilities and consulting them what they need. Not a recipe for success, I would say, but it happens way too often in real life. The lack of business sense is another big problem, because a lot of designers are passionate about creating creative, new, fresh, and meaningful work. But a lot of the time they don't consider the implication it has to business. And even worse, if you don't speak the language of business people, don't know what they care about and how to convince them, a lot of those ideas might always stay concepts. Because if they don't get excited about it and see the real-life feasibility of it, they will just stay concepts. This can really limit the reach of our work. And talking about communication, designers often work in silos, completely disconnected from the entire rest of the company. And this can lead to so many misunderstandings and missed collaborations with the other parts of that company, organization, or just your stakeholders and team members. It's like trying to build a house with a lot of people not speaking the same language. You can probably guess where this is going. And even if they communicate, designers often are not heard. We struggle to get attention and collaboration of the main stakeholders. Our ideas are dismissed because they are not feasible, they are too costly, they are unrealistic. It's like trying to get heard with a megaphone with empty batteries. Not exactly, you get the idea. And all of these challenges can lead to designers becoming complacent over time, accepting the status quo and accepting that they won't make a difference. And they had so much potential to do good in the world. The climate crisis, healthcare, discrimination, social issues, so many things design could have an impact on. Consider the impact design can have on sustainability. We can design more durable and efficient products, reduce waste and pollution, and inspire much more responsible consumption. It can help to transition companies into the circular economy and support the global effort to combat climate change. Or think about the role of design in healthcare. Good design can help patients' outcomes, reduce errors, and make hospitals a much more inviting and safe place to better help us manage our own health. We do have the power to make a difference, but we have to overcome those challenges first that keep us from doing so. So what is the solution? Well, in my research to try to find exactly that out, to also solve my fear, I found something, an idea that might help to solve it all. One of the parts is strategic design, which involves aligning design with all the overall goals and values of an organization. And this helps that design is not a mere afterthought, but involved in every single aspect of the organization. It's like having a GPS for your design process. Much better. Another part is human-centered design, which puts the needs and perspective of the end user at the center of the design process. And this can help to make designs more relevant and effective. It kind of makes sense, right? Because you are actually designing for the people that are going to use your product. But with the climate crisis, it becomes clearer and clearer that we can't only focus on humans and businesses, but also have to think about the planet. And this is the idea of the third part. A term that became popular for this is planet-centric design. So basically human-centered design, but putting the planet in there instead of the human. And all of those together can not only solve the problems we talked about previously, but they can also help to ensure that the design process is aligned with the overall goals of the organization, that decisions are made with the end user in mind, that designs are financially viable, and that we don't make further negative impact on the planet, that designers are heard, taken seriously, and really can make the impact we want to. But now, if you want to make an impact with design, you have to learn the right tools. So we'll share all the tools and secrets you need to really make a difference. The ones I'm learning, while I also try to become the best designer for impact I can be. So follow the journey, learn together, and let's make a difference.